When I was a kid, I sometimes would hear my parents talking about the John Birch Society. And when I asked them about it, they said it was a government watchdog group and that they were looking into things our government shouldn't be involved in. They were maligned, ridiculed, and discredited for doing so. Much of what they were about seemed to be in line with Barry Goldwater at the time and later Ronald Reagan, both maligned for their philosophy and their accomplishments. In our time, it all got lumped together by Hillary Clinton, who just summed it up as the basket of deplorables. It wasn't very helpful, especially if you're trying to have a conversation or run a country. Welcome. Welcome to Conservative Coffee Hour. I'm Stanley Smith. We go around and around on the word conservative and what that means today. Words can get in the way of having a conversation and hearing each other. We all have our core facts, the facts of our lives, and then our beliefs, and beyond that, conspiracy. When things challenge our beliefs, we can shut down and be offended. Plus, the meanings of words shifts and evolves over time. The interrupter in all this is power, money, and control, which really upsets the balance of it all. The modern Western world comes out of the classical liberalism tradition, which means the sovereign power of the people without the interrupters of king or ruling class. It's a pretty conservative idea at its core. In our country, a representational republic means everyone is represented, both the majority and the minority. Traditionally, the Democrat Party has been the majority voice, and the Republican Party has been the minority voice. The premise of our nation is liberty and justice for all. So it's a proposition of the both and not the either or. It's a hard habit to break, seeing the world through the my way or the highway lens. And because of this, there always seems to need to be a good guy and a bad guy. Starting with the John Birch Society and into our time, there's been a consistent pattern trying to suppress the minority conservative voice. And in our time, it's not only the voice, ideas, or philosophy, but the people themselves that they're trying to suppress. Currently, we have the new theme of the white Christian nationalists, which was launched recently. I had never even heard of this term. When I looked it up in the Christian Science Monitor, it said it's a right-wing group behind the January 6th Capitol riots. So is that a real group or a narrative looking for a victim? Plus, using the word Christian as a word to describe a supposed hate group seems like a really, really bad branding idea. We can all understand philosophical differences, but when people are marginalized and targeted as enemies of the state, that gets very scary very fast. This week, we'll have guest Nicole Saunders from the John Birch Society on the Saturday Call to share some of the history of all this and where we are today. In the process of exploring this and having other conversations at Conservative Coffee Hour, we hope to move the needle from politics to the discussion of governance. In the process, we can preserve, conserve, and embody our republic in the traditional spirit of classical liberalism. And that's the best marriage of both liberal and the conservative. If you would like to join us at Conservative Coffee Hour is every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time on Zoom. I will include my email in the description of this video. I'll be happy to send you an invitation. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.